Alright, welcome back everyone. A little bit late getting into the draft, talking about Overwatch and competitive Overwatch and TF2 and all the like. Like I said, I used to be a competitive TF2 player back in the day before they added on all those silly items to every class in the game, but it was a lot of fun, and it's really cool to see a lot of the pros that I kind of grew up playing TF2 with moving over to Overwatch. But we're here to talk about Dota, so we'll jump right back into it. We're here for Game 2 between EverNova and Luccini in the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 7, Losers Bracket Round 3. Already, we have EverNova up 1 game in the series after taking the first game off Luccini in a pretty decisive fashion. But we don't really have too much to talk about that because we are progressing very quickly in the draft. Once again, guys, I'm Niz, and we're going to hurry through this one. And we got Doom, Alchemist, Oracle, and Tinker banned out by EverNova. The bans for Luccini are the Beastmaster, Earth Spirit, Batrider, and Puck. The picks now: Darkseer, Lifesteer, Witch Doctor, and Death Prophet for EverNova, and Bounty Hunter, Slardar, Ursa, and Lion for Luccini. There we go. We're all caught up. We weren't that far behind. We're good.
Reserve time.
Probably helped out a little bit by the fact that the teams have used quite a significant amount of their reserve time. Well, let's quickly look at our lanes as Invoker gets banned out by EverNova. But it's Darkseer in the off lane, Death Prophet mid, Lifestealer safe lane, and Witch Doctor supporting him. So probably looking for more of a position 4 oriented support for EverNova. As for Luccini, we looking like an Ursa safe lane, Slardar off lane, Bounty Hunter roaming around position 4, Lion protecting that Ursa in the safe lane. They're looking for a mid hero to go up against the Death Prophet.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Who are they going to ban?
10 seconds remaining.
Who's left? We kind of went over everything quick. So I mentioned the Lion last game.
5 seconds.
Or sorry, the Vengeful Spirit last game. He's an option. Earth Spirit we saw last game, but he's going to get banned out. They're going to remove the Night Stalker.
Radiant team pick.
Interesting. The Night Stalker can like pop down towards the bottom lane. It's pretty much a guaranteed kill in the bottom lane when you go down there with the Darkseer, the double Ion Shell, the Surge,
10 seconds remaining.
plus the Void Slow. It's too strong. You end up almost always getting a kill. Every time you see that rotation, it leads to a kill. But it's going to get banned out this time. Queen of Pain's going to be the pick for Luccini.
Dire team pick.
So EverNova still with a lot of options here. It's really just a comfort pick, whatever they want to go for. But surprisingly, Phoenix still in the pool. So if they want to go at the position for Phoenix, or maybe even get a little bit more gold on their Witch Doctor, they could go for that.
5 seconds remaining.
Attack speed slow wouldn't be too bad for against the Slardar. Everything else, eh.
Reserve
The reason I think Phoenix is actually pretty good is it does give them a way to deliver the Lifestealer, but it's going to be the Kunkka. We've been seeing this resurgence of Kunkka as he's been starting to get picked up. I believe it was Secret, the first one to pick him up, as they ran a mid Kunkka on our TZ, although Secret hasn't been doing too hot, but I'm not going to talk too much about vanilla, but it's going to be a Kunkka. All right. So I'd say both teams are already looking very mid-game oriented. They don't really have the traditional really strong late-game carries.
Prepare
the Spectre, the Anti-Mage, stuff like that we've been seeing a lot of recently. We're going to have a pause immediately here. So we'll wait for Luccini to get ready before we introduce our teams and our players. Guys, I do want to remind you that it is 1 game up here for EverNova. I always whenever I say EverNova in a sentence or something like that, I always end up adding an S on the end, and I know how wrong that is. Because for a while there was EverNova and EverNova S, or EverNovas, as kind of their super team, is what it was referred to as. But they ended up changing their name to View 6. I have no idea what happened there. They were in the Dota 2 Canada Cup, but they got eliminated. Was it last round? It might have even been by Luccini. I gotta look at the draft here, or look at the brackets. And yeah, it was Luccini in the previous round of the losers bracket. In a best of one, Luccini knocked out EverNova's, or View 6. And now they're going up against the non-super team, and the non-super team's actually ahead right now. So we've got everyone reconnected. Just have to wait for them to say that they're ready. Schwann's wondering what's up. I still kind of want to know the reasoning behind the numbers on the end of Shekid's name. Let Me Go has a date soon. Uh-oh. Any pickup lines? At least the players are keeping us entertained. You don't need a pickup line if you're already on a date, guys. Come on. With the grill. Cute grill. I don't know who that is. Well, this chat has just completely devolved. It went from people asking for pickup lines for a date, which is not how it works, guys. Dating 101. What's that? We're resumed, so let's get back to talking about Dota. My goodness. We've got game 2 here between Luccini and EverNova in the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 7. We currently have EverNova up 1-0 in this best of 3. But first, let's talk about Luccini, who once again going to be on our Radiant side. As we've got the Sword playing the Slardar. Shekid's going to be playing the Bounty Hunter. Kemuzi is going to be on the Lion. Shijiro on the Ursa. And Ched is going to be playing the Queen of Pain. On to our Dire side now. We're going to have Team EverNova. We got Francis Lee, Mineski, Fangay, Flea, whatever you want to call him. He's going to be playing the Darks here, as he's treading dangerously close to some heroes here from Luccini. We'll go on to introducing his teammates, as we've got Schwann playing the Witch Doctor as he laughs it up there. We've got Ho OK or Hook playing the Kunkka. Let Me Go is on the Death Prophet, and Slicks once again showing that he only has a hero pool of 1, playing the Lifestealer, and of course I'm joking with that comment.
The battle begins.
Bounty runes go to both mid heroes, who's Death Prophet and Queen of Pain. Pick them up. And everyone starts taking to their lanes, where I think they're pretty predictable, but we've got Darkseer going towards the bottom lane. He's going to be up against safe lane farming Ursa, babysat by a Lion, and of course we expect the Bounty Hunter to be roaming around, but right now he's showing in the bottom lane. Mid lane, Queen of Pain, Death Prophet, and top lane's going to be an off lane Slaughter going up against a safe lane farming Lifestealer, protected by a Witch Doctor, and we expect the Kunkka to be moving around as he's started with the Windlace. The Sword taking a little bit of damage here, but he's not really worried too much. And now in the bottom lane, we've got maybe the same thing happening, but Flea doesn't know what's going on here. He's on the wrong side of things. He's running the wrong way. His base is in the other direction. But look at this. What a player. Oh, no, he's not going to get it. 10 HP left on Shijiro. And now he went for the play. He doesn't find it. Oh, he's going to turn around. Shijiro just playing with him here. First blood going to go the way of EverNova. There's a little bit of plays there as Mineski Fangay was so close. So close to getting the kill there on Shijiro. 10 HP. I don't know if I'm going to call that calculated from Shijiro, but I guess we'll give it to him. Either way, first blood on the board for Luccini. I didn't even see who got the last hit. What's Kemuzi? Once again, they're going to go on Mineski fan gauge. Sejiro gets low. But despite the fact that they're all over him in the bottom lane, he's still able to push up and bully them in this lane. And Luccini struggling a little bit here. You always want to, as we miss a kill in the top lane, Slick's getting a kill on the sword. But you always want to try and zone out the Darkseer as best as you can, so he struggles hitting level 2 and level 3. But now he's just hit level 3, now he's got 2 points in Ion Shell, making things even worse for them. And on top of that, he's got Surge. But he's going to go down a second time in this lane. But look at Shijiro's HP. They're burning through their regen very, very quickly. And, you know, sometimes in pubs, offlaners get flamed for dying a lot. In this situation, as the Lion denies himself to the neutrals there. But in this situation, I actually don't think this is bad, that he's died twice. The first time, he was very close to getting first blood, I think worth the risk. And the second time, he's just exerting his dominance of this lane, getting that early XP, and now he's going to be able to put so much more pressure on him as the sword dies once again in the top lane as he gets caught out by that Kunkka. But now, just because of the start this Darkseer had, even with the 2 deaths, the fact that he's got these levels, he's further tying up the supports down here. He's putting more pressure on the Ursa than he would have if he played it safe and didn't die. So I actually like the fact that Flea is playing the lane the way he has. So I don't really see it as anything bad, the fact that he's died twice here. Sheki gets 1 hit off on the courier, drops down to 45 HP. I want to point out some of the Observer Wards. We got a Dire Observer Ward here. We're looking over the Tier 1 tower. Right next to it is actually a Radiant Observer Ward. There's Radiant also put Observer Ward of their own in pretty much the exact opposite location to EverNova. And EverNova also has another ward nearby, spot in a little bit different rotations, but kind of similar in their functionality. Let Me Go goes for the top rune. We're going to have a battle here for the 4-minute rune. Queen of Pain's going to pick it up. It's going to be Arcane Rune for her as Let Me Go taking a lot of damage here. X going to get used on the Bounty Hunter. She's going to put him right into a stun there from the Kunkka, and the kill is going to go onto the Bounty Hunter. Slayer is going to die as well. Ched trying to man up. He will get the kill on the Death Prophet, but after he dies, so he won't get the XP for it. And now this is, we missed the kill there, but look at that. The Darkseer gets the kill on the Ursa in the bottom lane. So those 2 deaths starting to pay off now. Just because you're dying doesn't mean you're necessarily not making good plays. Although most of the time dying is bad, but offlaner early on, sometimes it's actually okay. Because they got Tranquil's up on the line, so he can kind of trade, but not really. And all they've got is a healing salve left on the Ursa, and he's picked up a Morbid Mass to kind of help things. We expect him to typically go for a Vlad's. Ched going down in the mid lane. So once again, this Queen of Pain takes another fall. And this is really helping Let Me Go get off to a good start. Last game, we actually saw Let Me Go die 1v1 in the lane. And then he had a gank at level 6 come and help him out. Kind of even him up. But in terms of how the lane went, it went actually okay outside of that 1v1. In terms of CS, he actually ended up ahead. See, a little bit of fighting here over these neutrals. But not really gonna... Nothing's gonna be made of that. As Bounty Hunter now starting to make his way up there. As they prepare for the 6-minute rune. This time doesn't look like EverNova is going to contest them on it. As Let Me Go is going to get the double damage. The Bounty Rune still being left up in the top lane. Look at this once again in the bottom lane. Another solo kill. They cannot leave that Ursa.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
This is like textbook Darkseer offlane play. And Luccini has definitely got themselves in a little bit of a problem situation. Ched's died a few times in the mid lane. Let Me Go starting to take control of this lane. He's up 5 CS right now at 20 and 7 CS compared to the 16 and 11 from Chet. As I realize that's now 4, but it was 5 when I made the comment. Obviously, the bottom lane is going to be advantage for EverNova, even though Ursa's still farming. He's at 28 and 4 CS, but compare that to the opposing safe laner. Slick's at 51 and 8. That is a huge difference, and largely due to this Darkseer being able to put so much pressure. And because he's starting to dominate and put so much pressure on this Ursa, that keeps the supports in the bottom lane, which means they can't get to the mid lane to help out the Queen of Pain that's already not really having a great time, and EverNova's looking to make it even worse. As they're sitting there with the smoke, looking for an engage here on the Queen of Pain, but Chet obviously knows something's up, because he's playing very, very defensively right now. Shek gets found, Francis late. Pinged him out. As he's just standing in range to get the XP of the catapult.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So now he's going to get stunned up, and this time he's going to get caught out. So this is a good kill for Luccini, and not really a good death for the Darkseer. But here comes some more members from EverNova, as they're going to get an X off onto the line, but now they're going to back away as there's 4 heroes here from Luccini. But they did rotate Slicks down. For that, I think he's just probably going to do a little bit of these neutral camps now that he's down here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So far, EverNova off to a good start in this one. What do we got going for Luccini? So Jiro's finished his phase boots. I think a lot of this game is going to be on the back of the Queen of Pain coming back into this game, trying to create a little bit of space for the Ursa. And then the Slargar is going to be really important for him. But we've got an engage in the bottom lane as the stun comes out from the Lion. It's going to hit 2. But he's going to be the first to go down as the Queen of Pain comes in, cleans up a kill of her own. She drops the Kunkka, so support from either side go down, but that's it.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Let Me Go just keeps pushing in the mid lane. The sword comes out of the jungle, trying to prevent any further pushing from the Death Prophet, who level 7, no points in Exorcism yet. Picks it up at 8. So 3 points in Crypt Swarm, 4 points in Siphon Soul. Spirit Siphon, close enough. Sheka's looking to open up here. Kamazi was smoked up, coming in, trying to go for the wraparound, coming in from behind. Schwand is dancing it up there on the Witch Doctor. Where are they going to go here? It looks like they might. Let Me Go being really evasive here. I'm not sure if he knows how evasive he's being. They're going to get the stun off, but a little bit of luck there. 10-minute rune and Viz. And now they're going to go on to Schwan, but Schwan's got the high ground. He should be fine. Sheket's going to run up at him, going to get one attack off. As... What is he doing? I don't know, but he's dead. I don't know why he just didn't attack the Witch Doctor there. There's no way he was going to be able to run away. Anyway, Exorcism going to get popped, and this tier 1 tower is going to go down. Oh, nice stun there from Hook. Going to throw in the boat as well. It's going to arrive a little bit too late. But it's a dead Queen of Pain either way. And Exorcism still has a few more seconds left on it. It's actually still has a quarter of its duration, so they are going to be able to push this tier 2 tower into, unfortunately, a glyph for them. But it is some damage on the tier 2, so they'll take it. Now on the bottom lane, Shichiro has just finished his Mask of Madness. So picking up the Mask of Madness rather than going for the Vlads. It's a sword now up to 1,200 gold. His Blink Dagger timing is going to be really important for Luccini. Fortunately for them, they are definitely behind in this. This is pretty much a mech completed. Very close, just needs the plate mail. Plate mail? Chain mail, that's what it's called. Chain mail to complete the buckler. which should complete everything because he's got the Ring of Regen on his hero. It's going to completely fill the courier, but Shed's picked up a Belt of Strength. 1,300 gold on the Death Prophet. 750 on the Kunkka, who's already got Arcanes on top of his Windlace. So Kunkka off to a really good start here. Slick's armlet completed, sitting with an Ogre Club right now. Probably going to build into the Echo Saber.
Bottom tower is under attack.
EverNova starting to make their way down towards the bottom lane, placing an Observer Ward on the way. They've already got another one deeper into the Radiant jungle. So they should feel pretty safe pushing this tier 1. It doesn't look like Luccini's in position to counter or pushing any lanes. You got Chet up in the top, but that's a full HP tier 1 tower. There are a couple heroes near mid. Once again, that's a full HP tower as well.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Now they're starting to make their way up towards the top, so they are going to try to go for the tier 1. Question is, will EverNova rotate up, or will they go for the Roche that they just pinged out? It looks like Roche is going to be the call.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So EverNova, or Luccini will get the tower that they were making the rotation for, but I'm not sure if it's worth. Not only is this Roche and an Aegis for EverNova, but it also takes Roche off the board for a team that has Ursa. And look at their position. They are so scared up here to push this tier 1 tower. And now they see, oh.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Their suspicions of maybe a Roche were confirmed there. But it was enough gold for them to finish their Blink Dagger on the Slaughter. That is important. Now they're a lot more, they're in a lot better of a position to fight. We've got the Ursa sitting at 1,900 gold, so he's getting close to his as well. Got even 1,400 gold on the Lion. So they're going to start with some, start picking up some really important items here. There's a huge crack of thunder in the background. Not sure if they might pick that up. Probably didn't. But hopefully the storm won't shut the cast down prematurely. Aether Lens completed by Hook. Is he going to leave a Fairy Fire on the ground? There we go. Echo Saber completed by Slicks. So far, exactly the same build that he went with last game, I believe. Oh, he didn't pick up the Blightstone this game. It's pretty much the only difference. There we go. Blink completed by the Ursa. The Sword and Viz going to be hunting, looking for a hero. There is a hero down here in the bottom, but they don't know where he is. He's hiding in the trees.
Dire's middle tower.
Or he's going to try to set something up here on the Lion. The Lion out of mana. We'll get Vacuum back. Wall, Surge. Pretty easy kill there for the Darkseer. You gotta engage. Here's the Sword. Gonna jump in. Gonna get a crush off onto Hook. It's gonna be a kill on the board for Luccini. But here comes EverNova. They're gonna come in. The Sword gonna try to TP away. Will be successful. Schwan with the Death Ward. Is doing a good amount of damage to that Slaughter, but not enough. As Sajiro jumps in, blows up the Witch Doctor, deletes him from the game. But it's gonna cost Sajiro his life. In the end, not worth. As it ends up being worth. I think most of that gold actually came from the kill on the Kunkka than the Witch Doctor.
Haste. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
You do have to keep in mind there is a track on the Radiant side as well. Tier 2 tower's gone.
Middle tower has fallen.
So EverNova definitely know that they're ahead in this game right now. On top of the fact that they have a Death Prophet, so they've got extra ability to push. Either way, I think you'd still be in a position taking towers right now. So the fact that EverNova's got a Death Prophet, able to pop Exorcism and push really, really quickly, makes it even worse for Luccini. Let's quickly switch on over to our net worth and see just how much of a lead EverNova's sitting on. 8.4k for the Lifestealer, 8.1 for the Death Prophet, 7.1 for the Ursa, 6.8, almost 6.9. He's almost even with the Ursa that he was laning against.
Under attack.
Then it's 5.6 for the Queen of Pain, and 3.9 on the Kunko, which is actually a support. He's just slightly ahead of the Slaughters. We got an engage here as the Lion gets deleted. So does the Death Prophet, though. This is a good start to the fight for Luccini, I guess. But now they're on the run. As Sajiro is X'd, he's going to try to run away. He's going to get popped back and find his way thrusted up into the air because of a bunch of water. Shekid tries to TP away, will be successful as, oh, that cask is so close, and it will eventually hit Shekid and stun him up in the fountain. Not as exciting as that play earlier on in the Dota 2 Canada Cup. Not tonight, in another night where Limp, they were going on a Meepo. They were going on Weeha's Meepo right around here, and Limp threw an auto attack on Zeus, and Weeha was able to pounce away to one of his, or sorry, not pounce, poof away to one of his illusions, or other Meepos, I should say. And he lived on 10 HP, and then the attack from God comes flying across the screen and kills the Weeha Meepo over there. But not exactly as fascinating, but close, I guess. Looks like Skull Basher's going to be picked up by Shijiro. I have no idea if you guys can hear the rain in the background, but it is so loud. I might have to start talking a little bit louder here, but Shijiro gonna get caught there by the boat. Slick's gonna man up on him. Let's be careful. The sword off to the side is gonna jump in, gonna get a crush off on it too. Schwan with the counter engaged Death Ward. They have to respect that, but they lose their Ursa in the process. As EverNova continues to push here, as they're now ahead 19-8, one hero dead on the side of Luccini. They do have Exorcism available. They wait for their creep wave. And they're going to wipe out the creep wave of Luccini very quickly, and now they start taking to the high ground, start working on the tier 3 tower. Tracks start getting thrown out by Shekid, as they're going to get an X and a torrent off onto the sword. It's another kill for EverNova. This is going to allow them to keep pushing, even with that Ursa respawning. Another X onto the Bounty Hunter. This time it catches Shekid with the torrent, and it's another kill for EverNova. The tier 3's down, and they're going to definitely be able to stick around for this Rax.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
As the melee Rax starts taking a beating here, Slick's just finished his Desolator. There was a pickup of a Blink Dagger from the Lion around the time the tier 3 tower was going down. The melee Rax is down, and look at this. They're going to play some good responsible dough. They're going to back away as soon as the Ursa's up, as soon as maybe there's any kind of sign that Luccini are going to be able to defend. And EverNova backs away, not risking anything here. They know they're in a very good position in this game, and they don't want to risk it whatsoever. Take a quick rundown through their items. Or actually, we'll just hop through all the heroes here. As the sword, we saw him get his Blink Dagger. Shijiro, still working on his Skull Basher, but he's got his Blink and Mask of Madness. Shekid just with his Arcanes. And Ched, still working on his Aghanim Scepter. Just a point booster and a Staff of Wizardry for him. But he's actually pretty close. 1,300 gold, and he'll have that completed. As Shijiro's hiding in the trees, and he's going to get caught out. As he tries to jump onto the Darks here, it's going to cost him his life. Fingerbang's going to come out from the Lion, not going to get them a kill. As the only hero really low on the side of EverNova. This is the Darks here, still down at half HP, and good game, well played. It's going to get called as Kamuzi calls it and immediately disconnects from the game. As we say goodbye to Luccini in the Dota 2 Canada Cup, it's going to be EverNova advancing to the next round of the losers bracket. They're going to move on to round 4, where they will go up against Complexity in another best of 3. And the winner of that moves on to play FDL, and they'll play the loser of the 2 remaining teams in our winners bracket, which is Dragneel and Digital Chaos. And then we're pretty much going to be at the grand finals once we get to that point. And so we're not that too far away from saying goodbye to the Dota 2 Canada Cup Season 7, but we will say goodbye to Luccini here tonight, as we started with six teams, now we're down to 5. Started at 6 teams remaining tonight, I should say. Now we're down to 5. I feel like my house is going to fall apart with the rain going on right now. So I'm going to shut this thing down before the weather makes me shut it down, I guess. But once again, guys, I was Niz. Thanks so much for joining me for the cast tonight. I have no idea when our next Dota 2 Canada Cup match will be, because nothing's scheduled right now, of course, with the Manila Major going on. That ties up some of the teams. Of course, we've got Complexity pretty much in our next series going up against EverNova, but they're in Manila right now, so we got to wait for Manila to finish, but then we'll have some games scheduled. So I'm guessing probably the next cast will be on Sunday for SCS, but so far don't really know anything for the Dota 2 Canada Cup. But once again, guys, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you again on Sunday or on the next Dota 2 Canada Cup cast, whenever that will be. You can head on over to dota2.ca/schedule to find out when that'll be. It also has the brackets there as well, so you can see exactly how everything went there and how everything's going to play out in the future. But that's it for me tonight, guys. Once again, see you again soon, and have a good one.